Hey everyone, Eric here. Today I'm going to show you how to create a custom sort order in a table and in a chart visualization based on this position status field. So by default, you can only sort ascending and descending on these text fields alphabetically, right? So this is alphabetical ascending, and this is alphabetical descending. So let's say I don't want this order to be vacant, offer, filled, canceled. I want a different order. I want it to be offer, vacant, canceled, filled. That's just the order I want. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And the same goes for chart. Like by default chart, you can only do ascending or descending alphabetically, or you can sort this by total. So the highest total would be here and the lowest total would be here. And I'm going to show you a way that we can do that. Now, I know a lot of tutorials online, they'll have you use this enter data to create a custom table and then join that in to your main table here. And you don't really need to do that. I think it's kind of a waste of time because there's a much easier way to do that, just using going to this data tab and then using a custom calculation in order to create a new column. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So the idea behind all of this is, so we can only sort things alphabetically if they're text, but if it's a number, we can sort it ascending or descending by the number. So if we use a custom calculation to, based on this text, create a number, then we can use that new calculation to change this order however we want. So how we do that is we go over to this tab right here. This data tab. Let's go ahead. Let's create a new column. All right, so this is going to be our sort column where we're going to define which position status correlates with which number. So when we go back to the report tab, we can order it that way. So let me copy this in here. I already have it typed out to save us some time. So I've created this position status sort, and we're using a switch here on the position status. So right here, it's looking at the position status. So for each row, it's looking at this position status. And if it says vacant, it'll give us a 2, offer 1, so on, so on. So we can change this however we want. We could do 1, 2, 3, 4 if we want it to be vacant, offer, filled, canceled. That's alphabetical anyway. So we want it to be offer to be at top, then vacant, then canceled, then filled. So this will do that for us. So let's go ahead and save that. Let's make sure it's working. Error, it is not working. What did I do wrong? Cutting back in here. So I was getting that error because I had an extra comma by this 5 and I was mixing a comma next to this 3. Pretty common error. Even pros do it, misplaced commas. The greatest programmers in the world do it. So if you mess up like that, don't worry. So let's double check that this is working as intended. So we've got position status sort is 2 and it's vacant. Yeah, vacant is showing 2. Let's look at a different one. Offer showing 1. If we looked further, I'm sure we'd see, yep, everything's panning out. So this is working as intended. So let's go ahead and save that. Let's go back to our report tab. And I'm going to show you how to do this with the table. So our first step is to see over here, we have position status sort. Let's go ahead and add that to this visualization. So I selected the table visualization, and then I selected position status sort, and this puts it at the bottom. Let's move this to the top. Now, if you see here, this has the custom sort order that we defined. So we're sorting it ascending and descending here right now. Let's sort it ascending and descending with this. So let's sort ascending. Now it's the order we want: offer, vacant, canceled, and filled. Now, obviously, we don't want this number to be here when our end users click on it. And ideally, there would be a hide column option, but that's not an option in Power BI yet. So the way around that is we come over here to values. We go to our position status sort, and let's rename for this visual. Let's give it a 1-character name. So there we go. You can pick whatever you want, but I always do the vertical line. So let's hit enter to save that. So now that's just one vertical line. Now, what you can do is you can just drag it over until it disappears. There you go, can't even see it. Now, the reason we put that to 1 character, because if this is multiple characters, let me show you, rename for this visual. So if this is multiple characters, and we try to rename it and shrink it, it's going to expand our header here, which is these header columns, which is what we don't want. So let's go ahead and rename that back to a single character, rename for this visual. There we go. Enter. And let's go ahead and shrink that. And there we go. Now our table is sorted based on our custom sort order for the table. I'm going to show you how to do it for the chart. What we want to do is sort this visualization by that position status sort that we just created. Only problem is if we go up here into our sort by, all we have is position status and count of ID. We don't have that position status sort. It'd be nice if they add the option to sort by items that aren't in the visualization, but it's not an option yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a way to add that position status sort to this visualization without messing up the visualization. And the way we're going to do that is, all right, let's make sure to select the visualization. The way we're going to do that is with this tooltip right here. So let's go ahead and click position status sort. It'll add it to values. Let's drag it down here. Now let's hover over here and let's see what we got. Position status sort, it's 604, 233, 13. Okay, so that's not right. Let's see what's going on. Let's come here. So the default is sum. What we're going to want to do is change this to minimum or maximum. So let's just, I don't know, let's do maximum. Now let's see what we got here. Max position status sort 2, 1. Okay, so that's working. That's not very pretty, this full names. Let's rename for this visual. Let's just name it sort. There we go. There, now it just says sort, a little easier on the eyes. Let's come up here. Let's go to sort by, and now we have the sort. Let's sort by sort. Let's do ascending, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the only downside of doing it this way is that the sort shows up in your tooltip. I haven't found a way to hide that. If someone has, go ahead and let me know. There's another way to do this where that sort won't show up, but I want to show you the very easiest way. Like I said, the only other way to do that I've found that people have found to do this is to do this enter data and create a new table and then join in with your main table. And if you have a whole bunch of different custom sorts, you want to do a bunch of different visualizations, you're going to have a join for each one. And I don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. The person who works on the report after you're done with it doesn't want to do that. So let's just not do it. Let's keep our relationship simple. All right. So let's go back here. So yeah, that's how you do it. We have the right order here. We have the right order here. And everything's looking good. So thanks for watching. I'll put the text from here. I'll put this text back in the down in the comment description or in the video description or in a comment. So go ahead and check there. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, but mostly subscribe. We're at about 89 subs, and at 100, I don't know, that's just a nice number. So at 100, I'll feel good. So if you do that, you'd really help me. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.